For nearly 3 decades, technology has sped ahead and left us breathless with its enormous advances, be it the internet or the cell phone, the tablet or the app. We've also been awed by the sheer convenience offered by satellite technology for work and pleasure that we largely ignored. The big question is, what if something goes wrong? Facebook data breach row has shaken us out of our complacency. Countries across the world are either overhauling their existing legislation or creating new laws. But what about India, home to the world's second largest Facebook user community? Are we doing the same to meet the challenge? There is an IT Act 2000, but it has limitations. For instance, on privacy, that section is still being drafted. Right now, tech companies are not obliged to disclose what data they share and are not restricted from collecting it either. There is no regulation on advertisements during elections and none whatsoever of algorithms. And what about telecom and mobile phones? Well, there is a law pertaining to landlines, but no regulation on mobile phones. In other words, privacy is unknown in the world of cell phones in India. In fact, there are many instances of call detail records being used by private detectives to indulge in mercenary spying. And what about Facebook? Listen in to what former Vice President of Facebook, Chamat Palihapitiya, had to say.
The short-term dopamine-driven feedback loops that we have created are destroying how society works. No civil discourse, no cooperation, misinformation, mistruth. And it's not an American problem. This is not about Russian ads. This is a global problem.
The biggest problem is classifying Facebook. What is it? A news site or a social media site? Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg himself says it is not a media organization since it does not produce news, but it is merely a platform to upload news. That may be so, but what about the big breach that the world is enraged about? It's breach of personal information belonging to the subscriber himself. Is there anything that remotely addresses that problem in India? No surprises, there isn't, unless you read sections of a certain act which foresee penalties for breaching the conditions under which a license was issued and for unlawfully attempting to learn the contents of messages, respectively. Those are clauses in the Telegraphs Act of India. But there is one small problem. The Act is dated 1885 and the Telegraph went out with the dinosaurs.